to Côte d'Ivoire. This country has blessed the world with footballing icons like Didier Drogba and Yaya Toure.
Oh, what a strike by Drogba!
This country recently hosted and won the AFCON 2024.
Are the champions of Africa, Côte d'Ivoire!
This country is the largest producer of cocoa in the world. Maybe this is the most you know about this beautiful West African nation, but there's more. Like many other nations, it has experienced economic crises that have significantly impacted its economy. But today, Ivory Coast has one of the fastest rates of economic growth in Africa. And you may ask, how did they get here after everything that happened? And that is where this old man comes in. This is Félix Houphouët-Boigny, the first president of Côte d'Ivoire. More than 30 years ago, this man laid out an economic roadmap for this country.
So as the former president Houphouët-Boigny said, today we eat up, but tomorrow we will eat what is under the ground. We discovered petrol. 2026, it will be in his top level of product. And what you see now in the cities, the former president drove everything, the towns, everywhere. We say that is what I want for my country, but we cannot do all today. Let's go step by step.
I have explored 3 different regions of Ivory Coast. First, I visited Abidjan, the economic capital and one of the most developed cities in West Africa. Next, I visited Yamoussokro, the administrative capital and home to the world's biggest church. And then I went to Man, a region known for its breathtaking mountains. There, I hiked one of the highest mountains in the region. Abidjan is the most developed city in West Africa. Construction is always ongoing in this city. They are destroying old structures and replacing them with new ones. And it is also the most diverse city in the region. Let's put it this way, if the whole of West Africa is normal, Ivory Coast might qualify to be called West Africa because of its diverse West African population.
Plant Africa.
And also non-Africans. Walking through some parts of Abidjan, you'll feel as if you are in Lebanon. Not only that, it has the largest foreign investments and international companies in the region. This is because of the favorable government policies. The foreign investments have been a key factor behind Ivory Coast's rapid economic growth and making the country a melting pot for cultures, businesses, and communities from around the world. It's not just the foreign investments that make Ivory Coast stand out. I mean, the reason why even those foreign investments kept coming year in, year out is also because of the hard-working youth constantly driving local businesses and startups that then add to the country's economic landscape. Where did that mindset come from?
From our tradition. In Northern, people have a tradition called the poro.
The poro is a traditional training school to install specific values and qualities in young men.
Don't be lazy, work hard, labor together.
They are taught qualities of the callow bird, the crocodile, the snake, and the chameleon. The callow bird signifies being a shield for the community and your loved ones. The crocodile signifies strength. The snake,
being smart. Respect the society, respect the environment, and do what is important for you.
And the chameleon signifies flexibility or adaptability.
We are not born to be only in one step. You have to move on, you have to go from place to place. So be prepared for your new environment. So if everyone wear green clothes, be able to wear green clothes. So it's like one ideas, and don't make difference when you are somewhere. So do your effort. So they teach to people or to children in their village
Another quality of the Ivorians that I really like is their competitiveness. These people compete in everything.
So you create, another people or another one create. There is concurrence everywhere.
And the government use their competitiveness to their own advantage.
The best farmer receive a prize from the government. So everyone wants to be the one who will be chosen. From north to the center, Yamoussokro, they produce cashew. From the center to south, they produce cocoa. Western, near the border of Liberia, rubber trees there.
The backbone of the Ivorian economy is agriculture. And that is why they are the world's leading producer and exporter of cocoa beans that are used for manufacturing chocolate, and they are also the third largest producers of coffee in Africa. Ivory Coast and Ghana together produce up to 70% of the world's cocoa, but they export it raw and unprocessed to countries like the Netherlands, Belgium, and the United States. This industry generates $200 billion annually for these countries, while Ivory Coast, Ghana, Nigeria, and Cameroon combined make only $10 billion annually from this industry, despite producing 70% of the raw material. These are sad numbers, man, and the only way to change this narrative, it's not by forming alliances, it's by processing locally. Industrialization is key, and I'm happy to see like Ivory Coast taking baby steps towards that. Because of the chocolate and rubber factories, some streets of Abidjan are filled with sweet aroma of chocolate, while other streets smell of rubber. Speaking of rubber, growing up, we used to wear these rubber shoes in my country. We called them Nyamba, and I had no idea Ivory Coast was producing them. This is my friend Abdurrahman. He hosted me in Abidjan, and this is his brother Umar. We all grew up together in the same boarding schools in Gambia, and being with them here made me feel right at home. This is the Banco National Park, one of only 2 tropical forests in the world located within an urban area. The other one is in Brazil.
Always count on yourself, because maybe you have each other for brothers too, so it's like
don't be different. You can like I feel strongly.
Secondly, after the moment you feel lost, by the end, the moment you feel lost. So the Quran, of course, so the Quran.
ويمددكم بأموال وبنين ويجعل لكم جنات ويجعل لكم أنهارا ما لكم لا ترجون لله وقارا
وجعلنا من بين أيديهم سدا ومن خلفهم سدا فغشيناهم فهم لا يبصرون.
لو أنزلنا هذا القرآن على جبل لرأيته خاشعا متصدعا من خشية الله وتلك الأمثال نضربها للناس لعلهم يتفكرون.
This was the highlight of my trip. The moment we spent here together reciting the Quran and reminiscing about the good old days. This was such an it moment for me, and I didn't want it to end.
Gambie, oui. Il y a longtemps tu es ici?
Hein?
Combien de temps ici?
4 jours.
4 jours,
À checker poisson.
À checker poisson.
You can't visit Ivory Coast without trying acheke, the staple food. My first taste was at this restaurant. It was good, but it lacked that local taste and touch. This is the real deal. thing about Ivory Coast, you will eat well. Remember that diversity I told you about? In Abidjan, you can find any type of cuisine you want. Togolese, Senegalese, Nigerian, Lebanese, you name it. The diversity is incredible. I also tried bushmeat with acheke and rice, but the bushmeat really wasn't all that. I didn't enjoy it. A little one in here. Too much acheke causes constipation, so have that in mind when you visit.
One of the best food, boy.
This is a popular snack here called nyomi. It's so popular they made a song about Yamoussokro. But please do me a favor and like this video. The more you like this video, the more YouTube recommends it to other people to see. And another thing, if you're a subscriber of this channel, please turn on notifications so that whenever I upload, you get to see these videos. Assini is a town known for its popular beach houses and water sport activities. It is home to some of the wealthiest Ivorians. Even the president has a house here. Yamoussokro is the political and administrative capital of Ivory Coast and the birthplace of the first president, Houphouët-Boigny. He constructed many significant landmarks in Yamoussokro, but the ones that intrigued me the most were the Basilica of Our Lady of Peace and this pool filled with sacred crocodiles, right next to the presidential palace. One of the main attractions in Yamoussokro is this magnificent church. Did you know that the biggest church in the world is in Ivory Coast?
Inside the church, we can have 18,000 people. The height of the church outside 158 meters. That's why we have the highest basilica in the world.
One thing I appreciate about Ivory Coast is the long-term planning that has shaped this nation, right? And all that is thanks to the visionary leadership of the old man. Ivorians hold him in high regard because of his contribution to their country. And he was undoubtedly a great leader for Ivory Coast, right? But his legacy is more complex when viewed from a broader African perspective. Here's why. Boigny worked very closely with the French, granting them key positions in his administration. He wasn't like a pan-African revolutionary leader. In fact, he often opposed such leaders and plotted against them. Some might call him a puppet because he supported the destabilization of neighboring countries while maintaining strong ties with the colonizers. We don't like that, but you gotta give it to him. The old man's strategy and ideas significantly benefited the Ivorian economy. Man is known as the region of mountains, with stunning mountains everywhere you look.
We are going to the mountain, and this is my guide right here. He doesn't speak English, and I don't speak French. So how are you going to guide me today? Okay, let's go. Let's go. Yes. It's okay. Yeah, we are in Mang. With all the trainings that I do, we are just a few minutes in. I'm tired. Shit. It's gonna be a long day for man. Still not here, but we are almost there. Almost there. But this is like the 5th break now. This is, and imagine this is not like the longest or the highest mountain in Man. Mais ça c'est second, hein? Après ça c'est pas le loin. So you pass through all these things, you know, before you get to the top of the mountain.
On our hike up, we pass by cocoa trees, rubber trees, coffee, pineapple, bananas, and more. This just shows how rich and diverse Ivory Coast agriculture is. After a challenging 1.5 hour hike, we finally reached the top, and the view wasn't all that. To get a view like this, you have to be here between September and December when the weather is pleasant and you'll get to experience breathtaking views. But if you visit between March and May, like I did, this is what you will get, coupled with a very hot temperature.
Yeah, you see all these trees here, you know, this is what, you know, plastic and rubbers are made of. Isn't that amazing, man? Moi, je suis fatigué, boy. Je suis fatigué. Ça, c'est quoi?
Café.
Café? Wow. Ça, c'est café?
Oui, oui.
C'est ça on prend pour faire chocolat avec. C'est ça que là. Avant de laver, on tape 10 fois comme ça. Comme ça. Comme ça. Comme ça. Puis on ouvre.
Back when I was in Conakry, Amadou gave me a name, Chico. He gave me this name, the traveling Talibet, you know. I think now I'm going to use that, you know. I am the traveling Talibet.
Encore?
Mais c'est cool.
Madou?
Madou, oui. Mais, let's sit down and eat. Avez sit.
Fâché.
Restez. On va manger.
Non, manger.
Restez. Il faut rester, hein? Rester or manger or whatever, but let's sit and eat. The cocoa, to the banana. I don't know what's next now, but we're just eating, man. We're eating everything, man.
So, after spending 2 weeks exploring Côte d'Ivoire, here's what I think about this place. This is my conclusion. Of course, no country in the world is perfect, not even the so-called developed ones, right? But to me, Ivory Coast, especially Abidjan, felt perfect. If I had to choose a city in West Africa to move to permanently, it would be Abidjan. Here are some of the things that make Abidjan stand out for me. Number 1, safety and accessibility. I could go anywhere, anytime with a click of a button. The city is safe with good roads and various modes of transportations that are affordable and organized. Number 2, reliable utilities. Where I'm from, I consider this a luxury because during my stay in Abidjan, not even once did I experience a power outage. And the internet is also fast and it is affordable. This is a dream of every creative. Number 3, community. I didn't feel out of touch with my deen and was surrounded by like-minded people. Being in an environment like this is very important to me. Number 4, the city has a soul. Abidjan is so full of life and there are plenty of activities to do and food to eat. Number 5 is opportunities. Like I told you earlier, like the government created that conducive environment for entrepreneurship and creativity. So it's a place that if you have the right mindset, you will thrive because everything is available. This is why I love the city and this is why it is my second favorite country in West Africa.